Hello you guys, welcome back to my channel. And today we're going to challenge ourselves by painting something gold right there with a fan brush. The influence of me using a fan brush is because I follow this artist called Tommy Kim, and he has like such great techniques with the fan brush, and I thought like, you know what, maybe I'll use a fan brush and I'll be like super fluid with my sketches and everything. And I think this is like some of the pitfalls of buying gear or like new tools. It's like the minute that you acquire said tool, you think you have the skills to actually use it, but no, you're actually worse off because this is a completely new tool. You're not used to it. You have no idea how to even start doing this. This is an on and off situation that I currently have with this fan brush. I did take like Tommy Kim's Domestica courses and all that. I've practiced with this a bunch, hated it, kept it away, brought it out again, hated it again, and that's the case as well today. Is I use it and I found myself kind of just like having a lot of loose strokes, which I like. There's a lot of spontaneity that happens there, but at the same time it is so hard to get hard edges. So this is something that I have to course correct in the middle of my painting, which is everything has super loose edges, so I had to come in with like my round brush to make sure that there are some hard edges there so that the object of focus, which I'm painting, it's this golden bohemia statue, which is like basically the flower that's on the Hong Kong flag. So having to paint that and make it stand out, I realized it needs to have like some sort of hard edges around it, whereas everything else, kind of like the background and everything, is loose. And that's basically how I kept it. What I didn't expect as well coming here is this is a Sunday and Hong Kong is open for tourists again, and I didn't think that there was going to be a lot of tourists in this area because this is the convention center, and a convention center is essentially, it's a place where people come for like fairs and business and all of that. So I didn't think there's going to be a lot of tourists here. But at the same time, it is kind of tricky because the sun is like a really sunny day today. I'm currently melting. I think it's about like 29 degrees Celsius. The sun is changing a lot, and therefore the light and shadow play is absolutely morphing as the day goes on or as the time goes on. And I think this is something true that when people say that you can't really do plein air for more than 20-30 minutes because the light changes, I believe it. Like this is super tricky to paint. And I think the more that I noodle with my painting, like the more I hate it. So I'm just gonna leave it for a bit, talk to you guys, and have a little bit of a snack break too, because I'm pretty hungry. Maybe that'll help me not hate the painting so much. I also wanted to talk about how I am actually taking like a little break from the painting side of my brain to pursue another side of my creativity stuff, which is actually writing. So I do write as a profession, but writing professionally for about like 5 years, and I thought that I wanted to pursue writing creatively as well. Personally, I took part in an online writing course. I do have a Substack that I'm going to link down below. It is actually not related to art at all. It's everything else but my painting for now. So it's got like my personal life, my professional life, all these like little tidbits of essays, like me fangirling over some stuff. So it is like a completely different side of me, but I've never felt so fulfilled being able to kind of like explore all my creative avenues. And I think I'm just like in a phase in my life where I really want the time and the energy to pursue my creative energy and creative pursuits. I think it's just really fulfilling and great, and I get to have basically creative control over whatever I create, and it makes me like really, really happy. Makes me able to express myself a little bit more and connect with like a lot more people. So I'm really, really enjoying like this phase of my life, or this era of my life. I think I'm just gonna continue doing it. So, and by no means will my writing kind of detract from my YouTube, but it's just my time is split a little bit differently now. But I still do want to keep this channel updated. If anything, this channel keeps me accountable, because although I do have my sketchbook around and I sketch a lot, if at the bare minimum I sketch once a week to upload to this channel, like, you know what, I'll take it. I think it's still a good practice once a week to sketch, film, record the whole process and actually get things going. And then if I have like some extra time, then I'll do it privately, like on my own. I know people say artists should have like a secret sketchbook and everything, and I guess maybe I do, maybe I don't. Like a secret sketchbook is basically like where you kind of sketch without showing people. But I think at this phase in my life where I'm doing like a number of creative projects besides just painting and sketching, I'm okay with being like kind of stretching me at my limit, and at the very least of sketching once a week, because it's still once a week of sketching, you know. I think that's still more than maybe what most people do or anything, or maybe this is just me trying to convince myself. Sorry, entering rambling territory here. So for this sketch, which is already done right here, I did struggle a little bit with going back and forth between like the background, like the big picture, and the little tiny little details of the flower. That is because I sort of started off with like the big picture, and then I used the fan brush, and then I wanted to like block in all the like colors and like the gold especially there. And then what I realized is I just had all these like halos, which is this like white underpainting lines that are showing just around the objects. And I realized like I don't want that. I want like colors overlapping each other instead of colors spacing out each other like this. So what I did is I actually had to go back with like a a round brush, and then I didn't like it. I wanted to change the way it looks. So I went back to the fan brush and I switched back to the round brush. So I guess that's to say that I still do need a lot of practice when it comes to painting with the fan brush. The reason for that really is because I'm not used to using the fan brush yet, so I do need to get myself acquainted with the fan brush a little bit more before I can really confidently use it in my toolkit. But I guess this is just a part of the learning process of introducing a new tool into my toolkit. Like, I'm already so in love with my square flat brush, and it's what I'm really used to. And today I actually really challenged myself. I have the brush in my bag, but I just don't want to use it because we're here to focus on the fan brush. So no matter what happens, no matter how ugly the sketch is, which I'm actually not really happy with how the sketch is going, but you know what, this is like my 2023 restart phase with the fan brush, and maybe one day it'll be a part of my toolkit, and maybe I'll be able to showcase how I use it even more with you guys. But in the meantime, we are struggle bus city with the fan brush. All right, that is going to be it for me today. Thank you so much again for accompanying me to sketch on this really hot and sweltering heat day. I know you're not here with me physically, but I know that you guys are gonna hopefully enjoy, or at least if you've made it here, it means you've kind of watched like the majority of the video. Thanks so much again. It really means so much that you guys are here, and I hope to catch you guys in the next one, hopefully in a cooler place, or I'll try to find a cooler place because summer is coming and I am not ready. All right, it's gonna be a cruel summer, as Taylor Swift says. Let me know what you're sketching in the summer, and if you have any tips to stay cool while sketching outside in the heat. Bye!